The haunting beauty of October. I've been caught in the web of nostalgia this October. My dark mood matches the gloomy weather outside. My swirling thoughts float bleakly in my head, aimless ghosts in a graveyard. Like the shadows on a moonless night, my mood envelops me in a haunting embrace. I dwell in a lonely house I know that vanished many a summer ago and left no trace but the cellar walls and the cellar in which the daylight falls and the purple-stemmed wild raspberries grow. The haunting beauty of October fills me with melancholy. The days grow shorter and darkness descends earlier each evening. I feel the creeping coldness creeping in more inside than out. My darkening spirit echoes the dying throes of the year. I head outside to decorate the front porch. My decorating style is a little bare bones this year. Against the pale door, I hang a wreath of magnolia leaves and top it with a velvet black ribbon. A dusty old black cat rug perches at the doorstep to greet trick-or-treaters. Upon a rickety old metal table, I place a greenish-blue pumpkin. Behind it, plumes of amaranthus. Love lies bleeding. How fitting. I opted for this understated, insipid look to welcome the season, almost as a way to claim my rebellion against my children leaving the nest. Inside, I create a simple vignette on the kitchen island, a dark pedestal with seasonal Oreo cookies underneath the glass cloche, the candle flickering with firelight and burgundy flowers of Love Lies Bleeding in a copper container. Add organic textures and match my curtains and my mood. The colors reflect the richer tones of autumn, deep reds, purples, browns, reminiscent of falling leaves and dying vegetation. A visual ode to the beauty within death. How funny that these little celebrations harken back years of memories. The end of an era of cheerful children breathlessly waiting for the time they get to eat the treats underneath the glass. As I finish decorating, melancholy washes over me. My youngest son started high school this year. The thought terrifies me like no scary costume or movie ever could. My golden sweet boy has grown into a monosyllabic teenager. Once filled with light, now he shrouds himself in darkness. Teenagers can be so scary and unpredictable, like shapeshifters moving between childhood and adulthood. It comforts me to know that underneath that black clothing and dark nail polish and permanent scowl, this child still has a heart of gold. I found him the super cute pillow that says, "This is bullshit." Though he tries to hide it, I know the silly fun will make him smile. After all, though more mature, he remains a little imp at heart. And flickers of childhood gold spark from the depths of his heart and explode within his eyes in moments like this. As parents of 3 teens, we face frightening changes and new challenges daily. I pray that during this stage of their lives, they gain wisdom from others' weaknesses and mistakes, instead of suffering the pains of their own doing. But seriously, teens today face pressures and anxieties that my generation never had to deal with. As latchkey kids, we enjoyed freedoms that seem unimaginable to today's overscheduled, oversurveilled youth. And yet, our high school experiences came pre-internet, so bullying and social pressures felt isolated to the hallways of the school. Today's teens face an online culture where cruelty never takes a holiday. Kids today seem to constantly walk on eggshells, living in fear that the slightest misspoken comment might unleash a firestorm of hatred upon them. To that, I valiantly say, This is bullshit. But with darkness comes light. With death comes rebirth. Each falling leaf makes way to new buds in the spring. Though bittersweet, there is beauty to be found in the cycle of impermanence. As Gibran Khalil Gibran wrote, out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. While melancholy permeates this time of year, the darkness stirs up reflection. Halloween, marking the end of the harvest season, reminds me each year that nothing gold can stay. Change is inevitable. Turnishing is inevitable. And our children cannot remain our babies forever. Their leaving the nest is a natural progression of life. Rather than fearing this change, I will welcome it. I will find moments of light that glow all the brighter against the darker tones of autumn. The memories we make today become the gold we carry with us into the future. Soon enough, they'll be making their own memories with their own children. In essence, Halloween marks not only the maturing of our gardens and of the year, but also of our children and hopefully ourselves. Thank you for sharing these special healing moments of reflection with me. This October, I'll be brewing up some unique spells and potions. Subscribing is a dead easy way to keep thrilling content coming.